It's not just a figure of speech in suburban estates. It may have referred to real estate scams where a seller misrepresents some kind of piece of property that's undevelopable. These types of unseen properties usually are scammers, but here, people actually purchase a small piece of property so that they have access to the suburban estates, which is one of the coolest places to spend some time four-wheeling. It's over 1,100 acres, anywhere from where you could sink your Jeep, or you could drive around in the pine flatwoods. Sugar sand, muddy sand, swamps, plenty of places to go wheeling here. We have arrived at a very old school Florida wheeling. Kevin, who's with me, sitting in there, has been coming out here since 78. Since 78. Now, has it changed much over the years? Yeah. A little more rutted out. Yeah. And today, as we're riding, today we're with
Joe
and
Ashley.
And then there's some youngins in the back there.
Yeah, we've got kids and a dog.
Kids and a dog. Wait, here it goes. She doesn't want to be on camera. No.
Oh.
Tell me, what's your dog's name? Poppy. Hey.
It's about 10,000 acres. I don't know how many property owners there are. I own a swamp. I'll show you the swamp. I'll show you the berm, North Beach and South Beach, and a lot of trails.
Yep, a lot of trails. Does it have a nickname other than Suburban Estates?
Holy Paw.
Holy Paw? Or
Submarine Estates.
Submarine Estates. Why would they call it Submarine Estates?
It gets wet. It
gets really wet.
It's gotten a lot wetter in 2 days too. This was not here 2 days ago.
2 days ago. Okay, so Joe's going to lead us on the trails as we go out, and I hope you enjoy this little state of the trails. I can tell you that no matter what, Suburban Estates is always fun. Are there any rules?
No.
Take your trash.
Take your trash.
Take your trash. Okay, here's a rule. Take your trash out. Other than that, do you have to stay on named and numbered roads?
Not really.
There's not really any numbered roads.
Don't go up in somebody's gate or fenced in area.
Okay, so don't go up in anybody's gate. Now, can anybody come in here?
No, just a property owner and anybody with a property owner.
So you have to be with a property owner in order to come in here. First off, you're not going to be able to get in, but you might have a fun time wheeling on the road coming in, as you saw. You know. But if you get in here and you're not with a property owner and you don't have a key, you're not going to be able to get out. That's one thing. A lot of sugar sand and a lot of mud. When that sugar sand gets wet, it becomes a sandy mud. We are now approaching the power line. I do like wheeling in places like this.
Started right there, and we dragged it over. I came back a day later, and I dragged it out of the road because I was afraid of a four-wheeler or motorcyclist hitting it.
Yeah. And so this was a 99?
Transfer case went out, it got stuck in two-wheel drive, the transmission overheated, and we think the fluid shot out and hit the manifold and
ignited it.
Yeah. It was a great fire though.
And when did this happen?
October.
October. Man, look at that exhaust. Somebody cut the exhaust already off?
I cut the...
Wait, look. It's a Jeep. I needed one of these. Too bad it's not in very good shape. So this is really, it's like a unibody.
It is.
I mean, you don't get the opportunity sometimes to look under your Jeep like this unless you got a lift. This is it's not a frame. So the Cherokee is a unibody.
Cherokee and Grand Cherokee.
Cherokee and Grand Cherokee. And there's still a transfer case on here? Yeah. Old rusted up, slightly used drive shaft.
Slightly rusty.
Oh wait, there's some gears in here. Look at that.
Yeah.
Got some gears on this slightly melted rear differential.
Probably a good front end.
Got a gas tank, slightly melted on top.
It's definitely not any good.
There's not much. Wait, look at the inside.
V8, 4.7 liter V8.
A 4.7 liter V8. Hey, vice grip garage. Will it start? You only got to drive how many miles to get out of here? I don't think so. Kevin's gonna drive for a little bit while I fly the drone. But to fly the drone, I'm gonna open up my freedom panels. So let me show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unlatch this, unlatch that, unlatch that, unlatch that, put my banner back up, and now, yep. Then I'm gonna put that like that, latch it just like that. And the next side.
Okay.
All right. And then you can get in the driver's seat. A lot of shell casings. That's a place where they go to shoot. So if you're carrying and you want to do some shooting, there's a shooting range out here. Welcome to South Beach. Great place for family gatherings.
This is South Beach. This is one of the local swimming holes. In the last 6-12 months, the property owners have brought down all this old play equipment and put in these pilings to keep people from driving through here, trying to make a swimming hole safe for the kids.
Yeah.
Instead of having kids in the water and then people driving through the canal and trying to make a place without driving. Didn't do a lot of good though. People started driving around it. I don't drive through this part anymore. I do it there and bypass all the kids.
Yeah, every time I've been down in here, there's been like people with kids.
Right.
Definitely.
This is all changed. Wow.
Oh yes, it has.
Feels a little soft. Should be.
This used to be called South End, now they call it South Beach.
Some of those flip-flops.
What it is now. You know where the canal goes?
that count as washing out my radiator? This is called Sasquatch Swamp. So why do they call this Sasquatch Swamp?
Look behind you.
Sasquatch. A little bit of a ledge. Couple big ones. Gonna be a bump. Oh. If your back is weak, probably don't want to come out so much when it's bumpy. That water done splashed me in the ear. Well, this is North Beach. You don't drive around so much like you can in South Beach, but there's plenty of places for you to go through holes. If you got a side-by-side, probably have a pretty fun time out here. It's at the north end of Suburban Estates, and if you made it this far, you've probably been getting a little bit muddy. Pockets of dry out here, and a lot of pockets of water. Some of them kind of deep. But we're continuing north through the property to check out a place they call the Lowe's House. He said it's on the other side of the swamp to our right. Oh. Yeah, I don't think we're going through the swamp.
No.
I'm following you.
I got stuck. I'm gonna go back out there and get on the main road.
All right, you got stuck where?
Oh, we can try that.
No, that's all right. I can watch you get stuck.
All right.
Can I turn around by going around that tree? I mean, I don't need to watch you get stuck, but...
That was the tide, definitely, because that was all dry a second ago. It's like I tried to get back. Woo!
got rock sliders, you know how it makes the back of your legs dirty. Hey, we're way in the back. Well, we just stopped for lunch. Had a sub, Italian sub from 7-Eleven.
Matt, which one does Randy drive every day? The greener one? The green one?
Yeah, she drives that every day. Does okay. Still has a little bit of getting hot issues every now and then. Suburban Estates has a variety of different habitats, from the wet and swampy to the dry and sandy. Right now we're going through some scrub oaks, pine flatwoods. If mud isn't going to be a problem for you, sugar sand could be a problem for you out here. Not to mention there's some really cool off camber areas that they call the dunes. Nothing like having a house with a big mud hole in the front and you got a good collection of flip-flops. Eventually you might find some kind of matching pair of the same size. Good habitat for rattlesnakes, gopher tortoises, rat snakes, and sandy. The roads are kind of sloppy. The sand is moist, but not super wet. Not super dry. Four-wheel drive is highly recommended to be out here because there's a lot of places where you're going to slip around. But this has been a great time out here at Suburban Estates. Thank you, Joe, for bringing us out. Greatly appreciate it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. If you've been to Suburban Estates in the past, or maybe it's been a long time since you've been out here, don't forget to let us know. Say hi to the rest of the people that have been out here. Kevin's been out here plenty of times in the past. Gotta go fast enough to not get stuck, but slow enough not to tear stuff up. I mean, there are people that do have to drive down these roads, and not everybody has lifty Jeeps to do it. It's definitely wet and muddy and pocketed with a lot of water. So it's kind of hard sometimes, just want to keep your momentum. But if you floor it through here, you're going to make big ruts, and the people who live back here probably wouldn't appreciate that. And this is us trying to go slow enough not to tear stuff up, just but not get stuck at the same time. I don't think we'd have an issue. But I've said that in the past, and then immediately got stuck. So maybe I'll take that out. Well, that's it. It's 1:09. What time did we get out here? Probably 10 o'clock?
About 10 o'clock.
Maybe less.
Yeah, 9:30 at the store.
9:30 at the store, pretty much on time. 10 o'clock at the latest. So 10, 11, 12, 1. About 3 hours. 3 hours of being out here, having a good old time. Is this the average out here?
Yeah, 3 to 4 hours. About our normal day.
I mean, as far as mud, is this the average for amount of mud?
It can be a whole lot worse. It can be none.
It can be none. So it's sugar sand,
Sure, a lot of sugar.
or it's mud. This is kind of
It's on the way to
becoming
rainy
mud.
season. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
So-
in rainy season now. So
We're in rainy season now.
I think so.
So when's the dry season? Well, thanks for riding. I'm Matt,
Joe.
Ashley.
Kevin.
and this has been a Florida Jeep ride out at Suburban Estates. We'll see you on the next trail ride.